Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, you already know, is going to be a very fun one. Well, I don't know because I haven't posted anything in about a month, which I do apologize for. I will be getting more into that in a separate video, but this video is going to be fully for chasing mythical Adrian Peterson, aka AP, aka one of the best running backs of all time in the NFL. So yeah, it is a pretty funny play on words. AP is going to be chasing AP. It had to it had to be done, right? Anyways, I'm gonna show you gameplay of my last 10 games, and what I'm thinking of doing is for my final, like for games 10 or not 10, for games 5 through 12, I'm gonna put it like on 300 speed, and it's gonna be extremely fast, and it's just gonna show you the score at the very end, and then the very final 3 games I will actually play out the full video. I think that's what I'm gonna do. As you can see right here, this is my team for the event. Like, as you can see, I got AP, I got Allen, I got Kittle, I got all the guys. And on defense, I have CJ, I have Bland, and I have Preston. And here's my special teams with Wilson and Evans. And I had to spend very little because, of course, I won the 4 mythical, or not the 4. I won the 4 chase cards, and I won AP. I got them from the Power Pass. I had offers out for all the extra guys, like the 2 O linemen, and what's his name? The 2 O lineman, and what is his name? Oh, Smith, the D end. I put offers out just because I wanted to fill bonuses, because my original goal was just to be top 200. So, you know, I put out some offers and they hit, and those offers were like laughable offers. They were extremely low, very cheap. I got these cards for absolutely pennies, which is crazy to think about, that the cards were going for so little, because they were all high level. Preston, it was a level 19. One of the linemen was 19 and the other one was 14, I believe, or maybe it was 10 and I leveled them up to 14, but they were pretty high leveled. So I was like, well, I have all the cards now, so I might as well go for it. So here we are, going for good old AP. But let's just see how it goes. So far, it's been a struggle. I can't even lie. The first, like, you know, you wait during the days, but it was such a huge thing, huge thing. Like, one guy, I'm not gonna call him out by name. Everybody who plays the game will know who he is by now. You know, he was a little weird, and he put in his full event lineup, and his full event lineup is 4,300 power. So in other words, it made all of our matchups be a lot more difficult than what we were expecting. We were expecting to see a lot of 1900 offenses, you know, 3,500 power teams. But no, instead, the lowest power team I think anybody saw was 3,650. Which, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, is not that low. I mean, it's not that high. It's a pretty good thing, but most of these squads had very high offenses. So it was a very difficult event, and in days 1 and 2, I was only able to get in 3 games. 3 games. So going into day 3, I had 13 games to play. 13 games I had to play in about 25 hours. So if I'm able to win AP, it's gonna be, I'm not gonna call it an extreme clutch, but a very improbable clutch. I don't know. I mean, 13 games. That's almost a full event of having to wait because of bad matchups. But what can we do, right? You just gotta play the game and continue. But it definitely did suck though. Anyways, though, we have a couple of games in, and I hope the 300 speed isn't too fast. My computer has been actually terrible, so actually trying to see how the editing looks, it just does not work. So I'm pretty much editing in a way where I just gotta hope and pray that it's gonna come out good, because my computer is so slow. I need to buy a new one. I mean, I have a MacBook, and I'm pretty sure it's like a 2017. And whenever I think about it more, it is pretty old. That's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. That's 7 years now. Here, let me double check. I mean, I'm right here. I just got to go to About This Mac, right? Let's see what it says. Let's see how old it is. 2017. So it is starting to get a little bit outdated, but I just hope it lasts, because I really like it. I like using what I used to edit, which is iMovie. I really do like it. Of course, it has a lot of things I can't use. I would love to be able to just pop up text. I would love to be able to have multiple things pop up during the same frame, but you can't do that in iMovie. It really does suck. But all the other things, you can find workarounds. You could add pictures, you know, you can find workarounds around it. And what I used to edit, like let's say I'm editing a picture, I'm editing a thumbnail, I use Canvas. And Canvas is amazing. And for the longest of times, I didn't use a Pro, like Canvas Pro. I just used a regular version, and it worked amazingly for a very long time. But just recently, maybe like 2 months ago, which really I've only been using it for a month because I haven't uploaded for a month. But just recently, I bought it because I wanted to add another thing to my credit card statement since it was very low. The only thing I had on there was Spotify Duo with me and my girl, and that was it. So I was like, I might as well add something else since I got a bit more of a, I have more, my credit line is higher. As you can tell, I'm kind of new to all the credit and stuff. I don't know it fully, but it went higher up, and I want the percentage to be a tiny bit more because it's still easily under 5% of my credit usage for the entire credit line. But anyways, that's a whole different thing. Right now we're here talking about AP. I'm here giving you lessons about credit cards. Anyways, it was a very fun event, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, day 3 was very fun. It did help a lot that I was able to find a lot of good matchups. Let me go scroll over to, I have a screenshot. I always record how I'm doing during the event, not always, just for these mythical ones. And I started playing my first matchup of the 13 at 6:55 in the morning against JJ Express, which you might or might not have already seen that in this video. As I mean, you could probably already have you probably could have already seen that I'm doing a complete voiceover, and that is because for Jamar Chase, the mythical, the wide receiver I won a couple of months ago, I recorded all the videos, but at the very end, they all failed. They all got corrupted, and I have no idea what happened. So I decided this time to just record and do the voiceovers afterwards, and so far it's worked. I mean, of course I gotta finish editing this entire video and upload it, but I couldn't even edit it. The other one, like I would try to put in the video into iMovie, and it would just say it was corrupted. It would just say it was not available. So, and trust me guys, I looked millions and millions of different ways to be able to work around that, but I couldn't find anything. So I just had to do what I did and talk over the entire, I forgot what I even did. I think I just put 1, 2, or 3 gameplays, and then gameplays with league games. It was awful, but this time around I actually wanted to get y'all how it looks. And of course I don't want you to sit around and have to wait. I mean, y'all play the game. Each game, whenever you're actually trying, takes like 4 minutes. That'd be 4 times, that's 40 minutes worth of videos. And imagine if I'd done all 15. But okay, I thank God I just remembered this point. I didn't do the first 5 videos, and that is simply because it took too long to get a matchup, you know. And by the time I did get a matchup, like the very first game I played at 9:15 p.m. on day 1, and that took so long. And I forgot to press record on that one because I hadn't done anything for YouTube in a while. And that game I won 72-13. So I was already feeling a little disheartened, and I was like, are you kidding me? My defense really got scored on twice against, like, I had a great defense. My defense was around 1755. So I was like, hey, there's literally no way I'm getting scored on twice like that. So I was like, I'm not gonna do good this event. So it's just gonna be like a top 200 kind of video, and I was just gonna show you claiming whatever I got from the Lego pack, from the Luminous pack that I was gonna open up, and then open up the Harvest Lego I would have won. But then things turned around. For my second game, I played at 2:30 p.m. on day 2, and I won by 80 against LD from HPG. And then the whole day went along as well, and then finally I found another matchup at 8:30 p.m. against Relax from Blitz, and I beat him 64-0. And then I am pretty sure JJ Express was the very first person I recorded. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. I restarted with Taker. So then I played JJ Express on day 3 at 7 in the morning, and I won 80-0. So I was actually doing really, really well. And then right after him, not right after, but a couple hours after, I got a good matchup. And at 9 a.m., I played against 50G from Mob, and I beat him 64-0. And then now those were my first 5 games that I was able to play. And now we're, what you're seeing with Taker, which I won 72, which you saw, and then against Empass with 56, and Smolter with 70, blah, blah, blah. So all these other guys you're actually able to see. In my final 3 games, you will actually see the full game. It'll probably be still a little bit sped up, but it'll only be 150%. All the other ones I have at 300%, just so it goes a little bit faster. And I mean, of course, I hope, as I'm telling you, I cannot see what I'm editing. It is so dumb. It's so laggy. It's running like on 5 frames per second. It is awful. I cannot see what is going on whenever it's on 300 speed. So I'm hoping it's extremely fast, but it's extremely fast to a point where you can still see what is going on, and you can see the plays I used and how I was, playing with the clock and stuff. I just wanted you to be able to see all of that, just simply because, I get asked all the time, like, hey, AFP, what are good plays? What are good routes? What are good combinations? And my suggestion has always been, especially for you newer guys, and you will see whenever I drop the video on me having a 2500 power team, maybe lower, maybe a little closer to 3000. I'm just gonna play around with the numbers, and you're gonna see what I do in order to be able to win against a very good team. I will be playing teams in my league, so it's gonna be a bunch of 38, 39, 4000 power teams. So my suggestion has always been that if you pass and you get to a point where it feels like the pass isn't open anymore, throw a run play in, run the ball. The defense adjusts. At least this is what I think. It's my theory. I could be completely wrong, but my theory has always been that the defense adjusts to what you do, and if you run multiple run plays, they will step up. They will defend the run a little bit better. If you run multiple pass plays, they will step back. They will defend the pass a little bit better. So if you get to that point where you're like, dang, I've just ran 4 plays in a row on 4th and 15, and I can't seem to pass the ball, run the ball the next downs on 3rd down and try to get yourself a little open. Running the ball is always a really, really good option. It used to be the most amazing thing. Like back in the day, whenever I first came around a year ago, running the ball was the meta, and you could win mythicals. You could win every single game by just running the ball. That's how overpowered running was. But then one update during the TJ Watt mythical event, they took it away, and the run game was trash. And I feel like they've worked on it. Excuse me, that is disgusting. I feel like they have worked on it over the years, over the months, and I feel like they added that where the computer kind of defends what you're playing a bit better. So I know a lot of y'all are excited for that video, because I keep getting comments, I keep getting DMs on IG, on Discord. I keep getting asked to drop a video on that, and yes, I have been wanting to. I've also kept getting asked multiple times to drop a video on the best cards now, because my previous best offensive and defensive players to pick up, it's extremely outdated, I know, but it's so hard to drop a video, because like, let's say I did a video with everything up to the harvest promo, and in 2 months from then, I promise you there's going to be better cards that are more meta. But I get what y'all want, and I will drop a video like that as well, because I mean, it's better for there to be something out there than nothing, right? Of course. But what I'm going to suggest in that video, which you will see, is go for the meta cards. This harvest promo is going to be a lot more difficult, and we're going to have to see how the harvest promo goes, because they are adding and taking a lot of stuff. So it's definitely going to be very interesting what they decided to go on, how they decided to play the game. But up until this promo, Monster Smash, especially with the year 2 promos, the meta cards, the high powered players, chase rewards, there is so many of them and for so cheap. So I'm just gonna throw it out there, and I don't have enough followers and I'm not influential enough to where me just throwing out a card, it's gonna inflate its price in 30 minutes. But one of the best cards in the game by far right now is Darius Slay, Kickoff 24. He is such a high-powered cornerback. He is, I believe he's tied. He might be one lower or tied with who used to be one of the best cornerbacks in the game, Devin Witherspoon, draft 23. That fast, year 2 took over year 1. That fast. And now as well, I mean, I just said Darius Slay. Who's this other card? The one for this promo, Brian Branch, cornerback. I mean, not Brian Branch. That's a strong safety, which he's also a great card. But De'Aaron Bland, holy moly, the Cowboys cornerback from this promo, he is going for super cheap, and he is also really, really great. Just any card that has a ton of supply and is a high overall, like 145 or over, that card's gonna stay in your lineup for a long time. And those are the type of cards I would get. And also, don't forget who you have in your XP path. You know, like down at the very end of the XP path, you have a 145 overall tight end. So if I were you, I wouldn't even worry about ever getting a tight end, because you're gonna be able to unlock that for free eventually. So there's literally no point, because a 145 overall tight end is really, really good. And also, year 2 cards are so much easier to have synergy with. It's just, they are so superior to year 1. It's insane how fast that happened. And that's just talking from, like, you know, the synergy viewpoint, where the very final one, which is the promo, I think it's promo, the synergy gives you like +7, +8 just for having, as I said, program cards. And the program cards are extremely easy to get in these new programs. Like the old ones, especially if you weren't around, you got to go into the marketplace and buy the cards and stuff, you know. So not only are you getting an outdated, lower powered Lego, you're also going to have to spend a little bit more on the actual cards themselves for synergy, like the rares and epics, just because they're older. As if you started playing, like, let's say last promo, you started playing Radiant series, you got a ton just because you're actually around and playing. So that did make it a ton easier. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all guys right now, I wish I was able to commentate on the game on what I'm seeing in the gameplay, but as I'm telling you, it's so glitchy and laggy. I could say like, oh, that was a nice touchdown, but it probably is already 3 plays over. Like, it's just so bad. I can't see anything. I just remember that there was a lot I wanted to talk about the gameplay, because I missed certain plays, I did certain things wrong, but I'm not going to be able to because of the lag there is. So that sucks, but I'll just keep on yapping about the program stuff, about the promos. These new promos, they're just amazing. As you saw, we just popped it up right there. They're probably a long time ago, but there was one of the good wide receivers, Mr. Oh, yo, I already forgot who it is. Mr. Nico. He's a really good receiver, and he has a lot of cards, and he just got a grid on standard as well, which GS, those aren't that easy to obtain, because you actually gotta buy a pack or get in the MP, but whatever. My point is, the newer cards are a lot easier to synergize, a lot easier to get, a lot easier to obtain, and they're a lot cheaper. So long story short, at the very end, and I will also say this in that video whenever it does drop, please, if I were you, I would only get year 2 cards, which, if you're also new, year 2 cards means from, oh, someone correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I am pretty certain that from the Shakers promo and earlier is year 1, and road to the playoffs, and later is year 2. That's when year 2 starts, road to the playoffs. So in the marketplace, there is not a year 1, year 2 difference. They should add that in the marketplace, honestly, if we're really talking about that. They should add that, but that's year 2 starts is road to the playoffs. I am 90% sure. I could be wrong. It could have been Shakers, but I am pretty positive that Shakers 2.0, that was the end. That was it. I'm pretty sure. I would just get year 2 cards, guys. Don't waste your time on year 1s. If you are gonna get a year 1 cards, the only cards I personally recommend to get are, of course, well, I can't say of course, but the mythicals, some of them are still really worth it. For example, Hufanga has dropped in price tremendously, and he's gonna be a good strong safety for a long time. Doesn't matter if another strong safety with 160 power comes over, he's still gonna be great. But at the same time, you could clip this and prove me wrong in a couple of months whenever they make Legos 150 plus. So I'd be careful with those. The only things I would buy would be epics and rares, of course, if you want to. If you have a certain favorite player, go ahead and pick that up. But going past that, if there's a certain card that you really love, and it's, let's say, a legendary Witherspoon, if you're a Seahawks fan like me, personally, I wouldn't get it. Synergy would be really hard, especially for that draft 23. It'd be very difficult. So the big cards I was going to recommend would have been CJ Stroud, B. John Robinson, Will Anderson Jr. on defense, Jalen Carter on defense, D tackle. Those cards are amazing, and they're still top cards. The problem with them is that their synergy is very expensive if you want to max it out. The epics, the rares for draft 23, when you looked up in the marketplace, they're really, really expensive. So I don't even know how worth they're gonna be, and realistically, it's not gonna be too long. I mean, Bijan already got passed. I mean, they just released AP. He already passed him. I mean, he had already been passed, but he's still a really amazing card. CJ Stroud still has the edge on a lot, but who knows how long until they release a better quarterback, you know? Same thing with Jalen Carter. I mean, the thing with those cards, all of those legendary cards, is they're pretty much mythical level cards. You know, with their draft bonuses, they got so much extra power. So it really didn't matter what happened with them, but they're just too expensive to try to get all the Synergy for, especially now whenever the Synergy 3 dropped so long ago. It's just very expensive. But with that being said, the editing has gotten a tiny little bit better, so I can kind of see what's going on. So if I'm correct, I just passed the ball to Debo and we just got an easy touchdown. As you can see, this is the third quarter right now. We're up 56-0. Going into the fourth quarter, a little bit of runoff. Hopefully we can get this 64-0 game. 72-0 would be amazing. We're just trying to finish extremely strong, you know. For my final games, I really didn't need to do too much. As you can see, there's 62 and it's going to be 64. Yes, it is. We didn't have to do too much. But what an interception. I guess we're going to get a 72 pretty easily. Get that 2-point conversion. There we go. Could we get to 80? Nah. Oh. Nah. Yo, we messed up that play extremely bad. But we just needed a win by 40 and we would have, actually we probably just needed to win by like 20 and we would have had enough to, you know, win by a decent margin. Let's see where we're at right after this loads. Of course it wants to take forever whenever. Number 11. That is nasty work. I can't believe that's the highest I've ever placed on anything. And now on the mythical chase right now, I mean, of course, yeah, we still have a long time left. But number 11 right now, right under Gibby, right over Donnie. Hey, shout out to you, Donnie. You did an amazing job as well. You were with me at the very bottom when we both had 13 games on day 3. I saw that. And you went all the way up in a couple hours. Congratulations to you. I think I got AP in the bag. Next clip you're going to see is either I won them or not. Let's see what happens. And here we go, boys. It is officially 9 a.m. in the morning, reset time. And I'm going to mute that so I don't be here in my Discord. Officially time. Let's see if we were able to. I mean, we were a very, very good spot at the. Oh, here's Rivals Harvest is done. Look at Odell Beckham. That card art, the more I see it, the more it grows on me. It's beautiful. But anyways, I'm not going to check any of this stuff right just now. So you can see Terry right there. Scary Terry, 135, level 1. Oh, that's max level, actually. I'm sorry. And that does not make any sense. But we are not going to get into that right now. Right now, what we're getting into is Rivals Harvest right here. We're going to go straight into the not game time event. What am I saying? Oh, they moved it now. Straight into the, oh wait, it's not a harvest. I'm tripping. I have it on the wrong one. We're going straight into Monster Smash right down here. Okay. Oh, this is so difficult. Here's the event right here. Rewards available. 3, 2, 1, rewards. We finished number 15th with Killer Vikings finishing first. Let's press collect. Let's see if we can see who finished down at the bottom in the leaderboards. Let's keep scrolling and scrolling. Here's 50th through 52nd. 100 was Clegane from Wing T Formation. Unfortunately, Gators and Bam Bam missed it out on them. They were real close. They were literally 1 point away. 2-point conversion and they would have got them. That is tough. But I know some guys in my Discord literally right now are saying they got him. Artichoke got him. He had a 60 PD. I am pretty sure Team 1 got him as well. Let me actually, I got y'all. Let me see. Let's put the calculation right in here. It was 61,376. Oh, that's it right there. The final PD, the PD cutoff for Mythical AP was a 56.73 PD. That is so insane. I literally cannot believe that. That is so low. That is literally, you only need, well, you need a little bit more, but average you need to score 8 times 7 is 56. You literally need to score 7 touchdowns a game, which the last one literally for Sauce, the average we needed to have was over 64. A whole touchdown difference per game is disgusting work. But without further ado, let's go right into Monster Smash 2 once again. Let's go to the store. As you can see, there's 99 available right now. We're gonna press confirm and we are gonna buy our second ever mythical 167 overall Adrian Peterson. And I have 15,000 candy corn remaining. And since I want to carry over the max amount, I thought I would have had more than 101. That seems like a little bit. Now I can't really buy anything. I need to carry over 10k. Is there anything for 5k around here? 10, 10, 10. Nah, none of this stuff is worth it. It's all good. Let's just go back. Let's go back. Let's go into my team. Let's press the running backs. And as you can see, it's epic right now. It's higher than them. But here is 161 overall. Running back Adrian Peterson, mythical. Let me upgrade. I can't upgrade them too high, unfortunately. I mean, I do have a ton of points. I just don't have any weights, as you will see real soon. But let me just upgrade them for you guys as much as I can. Of course, for the final thing for this video, I'm gonna get, as you can see, I can't even get them. I literally only have 3. Actually, I think I can just for you guys. Let me go to this. Let me collect my league rewards, and I was safe in the mythical league. Let me press collect. Let me press backwards. Let me go back to monsters, not the monster smash. Let me go back to my lineup. Press the running back once again. Press them right here. Let's upgrade them. We're gonna be able to have them at least to level 9. And I'm gonna have to check here in a second how much of his synergy you get. I think I have Vikings cap. I think I have every captain except for the Raiders captain, because he's a little, and not a little, he's pretty expensive. Let me keep upgrading him real quick. And he's probably gonna have the animation with all the flashing stuff. We're just gonna have to see how crazy it looks. I'm just gonna play a quick league game, nothing too crazy, but here is a level 9 or 172 with synergy. As you can see, the monster smash synergy, which I was talking about as well, I have every single thing I need. You just need 20 rare cards or above, and I have them all. For the Vikings cap, I would be missing out 3, 4, 5. I mean, I'd be missing 6 synergy, because I only have him at level, I guess, level 4. But I'll have all the running backs, so I'm gonna put him in right here. So I'm gonna have to be selling off Bijan as well. Oh, that's gonna be tough. I bought him not even that long ago, and he's already going for nothing. But as you can see here, shot team, who I was talking about. Let's go into play. Let's play this man. Let's hope he's not too crazy at the game. Let's hope his defense isn't that great, so we can get some actually good gameplay. Let's get straight to it. Jamar Chase, get tackled. Let's see how he looks, boys. First look. Here he is. The animation is the exact same. Okay, that was pretty bad for me. Exact same animation as his rare, his epic, and probably his legendary as well. I'm not too sure how those look, but for me, this looks like the same exact animation, which you would even get with the rare one. And what I'm hoping for is that Mythical gives us an option to toggle on and off this animation, because as cool as it is, especially if this is your first time seeing how the AP animation looks in game, you get over it in about 2 games. You get over it really fast. It's a little too much. And keep in mind that they toned it down for how it looked on day 1. Whenever you could get the rare one from the campaign and you were playing with that one, it was so insane. This is toned down a lot. Unfortunately, as you guys know, I didn't drop any videos, and that's really much just because, you know, I'll get into all the reasoning on my next video, on the harvest video at the end. Actually, I'll get into all my reasoning on a different video. It's going to be on a video on, I'm probably going to drop a video labeled like, or titled, how to win every single game you ever play, even as a lower overall. Like if you're only at 2500 power or something like that, I'm going to show you the players that would help you the most to win, the plays, what you should be doing, how you should be playing each quarter, stuff like that. I'll probably drop it in that video, saying my biggest reasonings as to why I wasn't really going that hard this promo, and why I really maybe go away from content creating. The love wasn't there for the game. But there has been a ton of new stuff that's going to drop with this harvest promo, like updates to the actual game, not just players, not just cards, actual updates that to me will be very healthy. And at the same time, there's always a flip side, you know, it could hurt, but we're just gonna have to see what's in store for us. So as I finish this game right here, let me keep giving it an AP so I can keep seeing a bit more of him. Again, this is my second ever mythical chase I have won. I know you're saying, AP, you have a ton of cards, you have a ton of mythical on your team. I bought all of them. I'm really good at flipping, and I'm really good at winning the cards, like the chase cards, the Lego cards, and then selling them for an insane amount. I was able to do that easily a few promos ago. This last 2 promos have not really been well for that. But anyways, the biggest reason, as I already said earlier in this video probably, that I even went for this AP was because I had some orders filled I just had like crazy offers for super low on the O linemen at a higher level, and they filled. So I was like, well, I have all the requirements because I just wanted to go for top 200, obviously. But nah, they all filled, and I was like, all right, I'll play this game. And as y'all guys know, I had 13 games left at reset. On the reset on the third day, going into day 3 with 13, and look at us now. We were able to play 13 games on day 3. We were able to claim Mythical AP. How do y'all like that? I still can't believe it. I still can't believe we were able to do that. Let's go back to the home screen and let's go straight into the team. Let's go. Let me just press them here for the final thoughts of this video. Again, thank you guys for watching my video. Thank you for being subscribed. Of course, again, I have so many videos that have to come out. I have this one. I have Harvest that's going to come out literally right after this. I also have the video that I just told you about how to win every game, even with a lower power team. And of course, I got a giveaway. I have to do the giveaway. And I have a ton of cards that are super cheap on Insta as well. So it's not really going to hurt my pockets whatsoever. So I'll have that 400 subscriber giveaway special just for y'all ready in a couple of days. As you can see, 172 overall with a max of 217, which really is a max of 227 on certain days. As you can see right here, he will receive a plus 10 boost to every starter Halloween, as well as every Friday the 13th and a full moon. That is amazing. But AP for AP, ain't that right? Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being subscribed. Thank you for staying subscribed, even though I had almost a month, maybe a month of absence in YouTube. I promise you, depending on how this promo goes, there will be more gameplay, there will be more videos, especially if all the changes that are coming turn out to actually be good. So, with that being said, thank you guys for being subscribed. Share the video, comment whatever you want, and let me know any new video ideas y'all would like to see. Thank you guys. You have a great one.